Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League Plays. This video, well, the replay file has been sent to me by ixtrix, who will be playing Rammus, Jungle Rammus apparently, and oh, he has revived, so I see what you did there, Rammus. If you do not know what he did, then maybe in the future we will see why he took it. It's pretty awesome, you will see. I'm sure you will see. So, Jungle Rammus, I will probably not be focusing in the beginning of the game onto how he plays, because of course he is a jungler, he just goes through his route. But when he ganks, I will be there to say, nice gank there, mate. Or, ooh, I wouldn't have done that. Oh. So let's go over his team quickly, shall we? So we have a Talon on the bottom. Why not really? You don't really need an AD carry per se. Assassins are quite strong with Season 3 anyway. Then again, if you can't finish it early game, then a ranged carry is quite hard to deal with. But you have an assassin for him, so if the assassin is able to kill the AD carry, then hey, good job for you. You did your job. So, Talon on the bottom. Mordekaiser will probably go top considering, but he is first going to help the Rammus out, so that's good. Good play there, Mordekaiser, helping out your buddies. Zyra in the middle, so I thought she would have been the support when I started looking at this game, but apparently not. She is going to the middle, and it's going to be Xingqiao on the bottom, so as I thought it would have been Xingqiao top, Mordekaiser middle, and Zyra support, but hey, a lot of damage on the bottom lane, it might be quite a treat. No wards though, so they are quite susceptible to ganks, but we shall see who they are up against. A bottom lane, oh, nice trap there, Nidalee. It's quite hard for a Talon to fight in Nidalee, especially with all the traps. Your ultimate doesn't really work the way you want to, but hey, who am I to judge? So yeah, bottom lane, Nidalee, indeed, she doesn't have any wards as well, but she has traps. She has a lot of ability power, so she will be chugging those spears down like there is no tomorrow, even though there probably is. So Ezreal is going to be the AD carry of red team. Will not have as much last hits because of course Nidalee is quite greedy. But why not? If you trade it around fairly enough, then who needs gold per 5? Am I right, Ezreal? I most certainly am. So Nidalee Ezreal doing a lot of damage early on in the game, we shall see. A middle lane will be a Twisted Fate, so level 6 ganks, be careful. Top lane will be a Vi. Why? Because it rhymes. So Vi, quite strong champion, really like her. We shall see how she will cope against Mordekaiser though. She is going one-on-one versus Mordekaiser, which could be dangerous, but she was able to get her third hit, which lowers Mordekaiser's armor and increases her attack speed, but now she needs to be very careful. Siphon of Destruction will not be enough. Exhaust has been used by Vi though. So, a decent trade-off. Flash is of course down for Mordekaiser, so I'll need to be careful for a possible Lee Sin gank. Who is of course the jungler of red team, who is fairly low to be honest. And will he be able to get these golems? Yes he is indeed. So level 3 now. I think he's going to go back. No, he actually is going for a gank apparently. Oh, this could be interesting. Maybe, we shall see. He's going in from behind. Mordekaiser is unaware because of course he doesn't have a ward. Vi is aware, so she is going to dash towards Mordekaiser but is unable to reach him. Now it's going to be Lee Sin with the Sonic Wave going in, getting the Tempest down, slowing Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser getting fairly low. Of course he doesn't have Splash. He used it offensively. 2 turret shots for both players. Mordekaiser needs to be careful. Lee Sin actually flashing away there. Not too sure if that was necessary, but if that Sonic Wave was able to hit, oh my, it would have been awesome. Instead, the Rammus is trying to go for, I am going to farm as much as possible before I'm going for a gank, which is a little bit odd because of course bottom lane and middle lane are pushing quite hard, and as a Rammus it's not impossible to gank. But then again, I don't know what went on in his mind, so he might have his reasons. We shall see. Bottom lane now getting aggressive there onto Ezreal. Slow going down. Ezreal of course can arcane shift away and then flashes away. Nidalee now going to do a lot of damage. The minions clearing it up. Now it's Xingqiao caught between minions and minions. So that will be too bad for Nidalee. She didn't get the assist though, but that will be a double kill for red team on the bottom lane. So Ezreal having a kill and Nidalee having a kill, giving them all the money they need really. Who needs gold per 5? I don't. Zyra going in will get the kill. The ignite won't be enough. The minion hit won't be enough. So yeah, impressive game for now. Early aggression, which I like, from the lanes. The junglers have yet to prove themselves as jungler, but for now, Lee Sin, of course, if you fail your gank, you are behind on the other jungler who just farms away, which can give you an edge, so be careful. This is what Riot was aiming for in Season 3, is to give the junglers a choice to either farm their way in the jungle or gank and be aggressive. Rammus now ramming, going to taunt Lee Sin, doing a lot of damage, of course, thanks to that defensive ball curl. Every hit you do onto him, you will feel the spiky pain, which is not something I can, well, I can say it's a good idea. Now Talon and Xingqiao wants to be aggressive again. They are one level behind on both Azrael and Nidalee, so they need to be careful. Nidalee now level 5. The minute she reaches level 6, this lane will be quite bothersome, I might say. Or maybe I won't. Nice spear there, Nidalee. Nice try there, Azrael. Rammus wants to go and steal red. He will probably succeed. He used his smite a little bit too early to be precise, but Lee Sin is nowhere to be found. Of course, he was able to make Lee Sin go away. Now he's going for a gank. He doesn't have any mana though, but he might have enough for a taunt. He does, but it is from a way dangerous position. Towers keep shooting. He tried at the very least. Is going to farm some minions and probably recall, get some mana and get into the action. He did steal the red buff, which is fairly important. Lee Sin of course was very low in the beginning when he was doing the golems. So I think, yeah, Lee Sin is only, well, he should be level 4 in just a second, but Rammus is level 5, so good luck for you, Lee Sin. Nidalee can throw a spear here, and will hit once more. Xingqiao not really putting too much attention into dodging projectiles, apparently. Another spear now dodged by the Mordekaiser. Lee Sin going in with a gank from below. Is he going to go in though? He should. He is waiting for Divide to take first actions though. She will not hit her dash, but Lee Sin will hit his Sonic Wave. A lot of minions hitting him though. Mordekaiser is level 6, so Lee Sin could actually be in a lot of troubles if he doesn't get the assist he needs. Vi says to Lee Sin, get out of my lane. It's my lane. But Lee Sin, all he wants is to lead some experience, and he actually did. He's now level 4. Zyra now actually pushing instead of Twisted Fate, so you will not be able to gank there, Rammus. He will try. He does have flash, so no, he doesn't. Of course, he has the oh yeah, what was I gonna say? He has the revive. Bottom lane getting aggressive once more? Nope, it was top lane, and for that I am sorry. All because I couldn't come onto the name revive. So a lot of damage there by Vi. She is going to charge her dash, is able to reach Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser using his ultimate, but the exhaust reducing the damage by 25%. Mordekaiser trying to run away. Won't work, Mordekaiser. If you play as a Mordekaiser and you are low on health, try to do as much damage as possible, because it gives you a shield, so it might give you a reason to survive. Rammus going in with the dash, but he goes the wrong direction, not finding the Vi. Vi, of course, escaping with only a shred of her life. So, too bad he predicted the wrong push. It might have been a kill, of course. Vi is very elusive. If she can use her dash to get away, we shall see. Bottom lane hasn't given any kills yet. Of course, Azrael and Nidalee are now level 6. Nidalee will actually receive blue, apparently. Or will try and steal it, I think. He's probably asking for Twisted Fate. Please, Twisted Fate, give me blue. I want to throw all the spears in the world. But it won't happen. So thank you, Nidalee, for not being too greedy. Another blue buff given to Rammus. Of course, he has very high, well, archaic mana costs, so of course if he doesn't have blue he can't really dash around all that much and jungle as fast as he can or wants to. Of course he can fix that by going for a Heart of Gold, or even the Frozen Gauntlets, the Ice Brand Gauntlets. They might actually be good on the Rammus as well. I am not too certain though. Of course his spinny magic, his power ball has a slow as well if he's able to hit, which he is going to try. Twisted Fate being aggressive onto Zyra, but Zyra returning the damage, is going to hit the power ball. Yes, he is, but at the tower is of course going to taunt. Zyra ult, Stranglethorns not enough, was dodged by Twisted Fate, but the auto attack will finish it. So good gank, good play by both players. Now Zyra has blue, so it all worked out in the end. Lee Sin going to try and get a kill onto Zyra. Needs to be careful there. If she is able to hit Lee Sin with her strangling roots, he might be in trouble. We shall see. Sonic Wave hitting there, so this might be bad for Zyra. But of course, those roots, man. Flash in by Lee Sin is going to try and hit another Sonic Wave. Won't hit. There are too many minions. He is going to try though. Will hit. Will get the kill. Great play by Lee Sin. Zyra using her passive. Missing her passive. Rammus going to try and ram the Lee Sin. Of course, he is leveled twice thanks to the kill onto Zyra. That's what you get now, but Rammus is of course much faster. He has boots of mobility. He is going to use his ultimate. Will get the kill probably thanks to the tremors. And will have a refreshed blue buff. Now it's going to be Vi getting the kill onto Mordekaiser, but the ultimate of Mordekaiser gets the kill on Vi as well. So, hi Vi, bye Vi. Turret shot, of course, doing a lot of work as well. Nidalee doesn't have the mana really needed to throw a lot of spears. She has mana for one, but you really want to preserve your mana for when it's necessary. And that's going to be a teleport in by the Xing Zhao. Nidalee going man mode will die instantly though. That's of course the power of a Talon. He can pretty much one-shot you if he wants to, if he gets the chance. Xing Zhao wants to go even harder, but he needs to be careful there. One more Mystic Shot and he will die. Of course, if he gets help by his mate, the Talon, everything should be fine. And that will be a double kill for Talon. Nope, it's actually one for Talon, one for Xing Zhao, which is of course very fine as well, because again, they don't have a support player, so they really want to soak up as many kills as they want. Strangling Roots hitting there, the plants are going berserk. Of course, the ultimate is still on cooldown for Zyra, so she can't really use it, or else that would have been one dead Twisted Fate. Again, Vi immediately going man mode. The minute she got back into the lane, she really is bullying Mordekaiser quite hard. Mordekaiser, of course, well, he doesn't have that much lane sustain. Well, Vi doesn't either, but she has a Hex Drinker, so she will be able to take quite the more damage from Mordekaiser than Mordekaiser is able to receive from her. Siphoning, yeah, the Siphon should be able to do a lot, but here she goes once more, breaking down the walls, trying as hard as she can, but it's not working. Rammus, of course, isn't close at all. He just recalled though, so he might actually be close enough. Has a lot of movement speed now, because if you stand still, indeed he has the boots of Home Guard, so look at him go. He will not be able to reach his destination though, but look at that movement speed. He is back in lane just after recalling, so that's quite awesome for the Rammus. And that's not all. Of course, he doesn't have Ghost. Here he goes, going in for the Ezreal. Ezreal Arcane shifts away, but boom, Powerball hits everyone. Taunt will, well, should have hit Nidalee. Instead, it's not. Is going to use Rammus. Won't work. Maybe he used his taunt onto the Ezreal. He actually might have. Now Twisted Fate going to push towers. And Mordekaiser going to die once more. With help of Lee Sin? Probably not, considering he didn't have got the assist there. But Mordekaiser pretty much can't do anything, and that's a pretty far dive there. Let's check it out, because it was of course the Rammus doing the action. So they saw themselves a nice little Nidalee Powerball straight towards her. Of course, once you start your Powerball, you will probably catch a Nidalee. Taunt will hit the and that's Xing Zhao taking the kill. I was gonna say the defensive ball curl doing a lot of damage. It wouldn't have been enough, but Xing Zhao was there to get the kill no matter what. So great play overall. We have Zyra now trying to do, well, last hitting probably. Will she succeed though? No, she missed one. Will hit one though. Executed. That's funny. Maybe he wanted to go for the revive. Let's see. He is not going to revive for now. He just got executed. He just wanted to die. And there he goes. Revive. Going for the middle. Will he be able to get the Twisted Fate? I think he will. Yes, indeed. Taunt going in Zyra alt Strangleton. That will be a kill. How can you stop that? An amazing execute, by the way. It's not easy to do. To get executed. And then getting the kill. It's a great play, Rammus. Great play. Props to you, buddy. Yeah, now it's going to be Lee Sin going to get the gank onto Zyra, missing the Sonic Wave. Zyra missing the ability as well. Lee Sin has a red buff, so she is able to slow Zyra. He has Dragon Rage ready, so he might actually go for the kill. Sonic Wave missing though. Dragon Rage being used, but of course, that won't work like that. You need to hit your Sonic Wave, then Dragon Rage, and if she's not that yet, use your Resonating Strike to get the kill. Bottom lane getting low apparently, so So is Mordekaiser probably. No, he's actually fine. Literally trying to throw the spears of damnation onto both Xing Zhao. Or it will hit though. So be careful, Talon. Using his ultimate. Why? Don't know why. Ezreal ult going for Talon. Just missing. And now it's going to be the spear of Nidalee. Will miss as well. Probably cock blocked by a minion. Oh, that spear almost hit Xing Zhao though. So let's go and check Vi again. Has Mordekaiser taken some armor? Not really, so Vi can just wreck the house continuously. She has some sustain now with Vampiric Scepter. Maybe she will go with Blade of the Ruined King. I hope so, because that's such a good item on Vi. Now it's going to be Rammus rolling. Yeah! Is going to hit, is going to taunt. Will Mordekaiser do enough burst though? I don't think he will. Vi, of course, just dashing to safety. It's what I said. Elusive characters on top, they are the best. It's what makes you alive. Vi now going in from behind. If Rammus would have... Well, it would have been silly. He's going to powerball a bit too early though, so it will run out just before he actually reached something. And now it's going to be a lot of damage once more on the bottom lane apparently. Let's check it out indeed. Xing Zhao again hit by a spear. Talon now hit by a spear. She doesn't have that much ability power apparently, or she leveled her heal first. Well, not really. Spear is level 4, but she instead wanted to go for a Tear of the Goddess, which gives her a lot of mana because she won't get blue buff. That is Twisted Fate's buff. So Rammus now going to farm whilst Lee Sin is in the fray. It is watered though. He might actually spot himself a Rammus, which isn't the thing you want. I think Rammus saw him, or didn't they saw each other? Rammus didn't saw Lee Sin apparently. Pings are going down. Xing Zhao going for it. Is going to run away though, Lee Sin. They are going to chase him. Sonic Wave was a hit. Middle got an exchange there. That's a good Dragon Rage there, knocking everybody back. Rammus taking a lot of damage because of it. Now I'm going to the top, where Mordekaiser is trying whatever he can to the Vi, but she's just too tanky. Someone else got hit by a spear again. Stop doing that. Mordekaiser using the Ignite onto Vi to keep her away, but it won't work. I think, well, she has Vampiric Scepter, so she will be able to heal quite nicely. If she auto-attacks the minion non-stop, that is. She is going to try and go for the kill. Will hit. Does she have the battery? I think she has. Yes, indeed. Assault and battery going in, and of course Hex Drinker blocking most of the damage. So there really is not a lot this Mordekaiser can do, which I pretty much predicted, to be honest. But hey, who am I to judge? After that slow, a spear would have been much easier to hit. A Nidalee-san? Wait, what slow? You don't have a slow, liar. Oh, Ezreal trying with the ult again. Will miss though. Sorry, I had to do that quite quickly. Lee Sin still farming away in the jungle. Rammus is going to take a rat, probably. He should. Need to still be careful there. One spear and it might be finito for you, baby. She might actually just kiddie her way to victory, but she won't. Ezreal has not got enough mana for one missing shot. I don't know. They are going for the kill, apparently. Rammus is at the rave, so he might actually just go down and bring hell upon them. But his teammates are just too low. He will have to do it solo. Ezreal has low mana, but does he have enough for an arcane shift? He does not. Xing Zhao going balls to the walls, going to get hit by a spear, so he needs to run away. Nidalee auto-attacking the Rammus. That's not what you want, and then it's going to be Talon trying to get as many kills as possible. Double kill for the Talon. Good job there, Talon. Xing Zhao, nice taking of the spear, mate. And a good gank overall. Nidalee shouldn't have auto-attacked the Rammus once his defensive bulk curl was up, but hey, who am I to judge? Vi is going in onto Mordekaiser, will immediately shred the armor and just continue bringing on the pain. Lee Sin is there as well, is going to save the Mordekaiser! Lee Sin, you ought to be a shy. He might actually almost die there. If Mordekaiser... Nah, he wouldn't have died. Well, Lee Sin fixed it, but that was a flash that shouldn't have been used there by both parties, I might say. Well, parties, I mean Lee Sin and Vi. So Lee Sin, again, fairly low. He is, of course, Lee Sin, so he should be able to regen in the jungle if he uses Safeguard correctly. And Iron Will, of course. Vi actually wants to give it a go onto Rammus. That's not really what you want to do as a Vi. Tremors is off cooldown. Vi taking a lot of damage there. Lee Sin isn't there to help. That's going to be a power ball onto the face. Puncturing Town should be almost off cooldown, but Xing Zhao is on the bottom, wrecking the house as well. Now Zyra is going to assist the Rammus. I was going to try and drink a nice little assault and battery there by Vi, escaping the Stranglethorns and pretty much all the pain. But Rammus wants to go for it, is going to Town once more. Lee Sin is going to use Destiny to get in closer. The shield of Vi was just off cooldown the minute she used an ability. Amazing play by Vi, I must say. Now it's going to be Zyra. Will she hit her passive? No, she will not. I'm still trying to drink some water, but the game doesn't allow me. Now I can. I think Rammus has escaped. He should have. He's actually not. Twisted Fate with the auto attack. Lee Sin with the Sonic Wave will hit. That must be a kill. And that's a shot down onto Rammus. He hasn't gotten revived yet. A lot of damage there by both teams, to be honest, but more for Red Team. They went full in onto the ultimate of Ezreal, which does a lot of damage if you're the first person to get hit by it. So another great play by Red Team. Blue Team tried, they were almost there, but Xing Zhao wasn't actually able to do a lot of damage, to be honest. And now I'll finally drink. Which was necessary apparently, because my voice is starting to hurt. So Red Team pushing rather hard. They might actually do a lot of damage onto this bottom tower, but there is Zyra protecting the world, taking a lot of hits though, so they might actually just turn it around and kill her if they really wanted to. This is going to be Rammus going with the full power. Powerball is going to get the Taunt onto the Ezreal. Won't get damage because of the defensive ball curl. Nidalee will die. Now he's going with the Tremors onto Ezreal. One more Tremor will get the kill. A double kill for Rammus. Will he take Dragon as a prize? He did stand on a trap just a few seconds ago, so the enemy team knows where he is. Now he is going to sneak his way towards Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate is not interested. He just wants his blue buff. And why not? Why not? So now that it's a little bit quieted down into the lanes, I have time to predict how this team fights are going to continue. Because of course, the ganking potential and the initiate potential of a Rammus are quite divine. Of course, not the best, and that's because of course unit collision is quite an issue now. And that's going to be Lee Sin doing a lot of damage onto Xing Zhao. Talon might actually be able to get the kill here. A lot of damage with the combination of Talon and Xing Zhao. They are going to run away now. Twisted Fate trying to get the gold card locked down onto the Talon. Now is going to get aggressive. Will get the kill onto Xing Zhao and the stun onto Talon. Nidalee might actually chase this to forever, so he needs to be careful still, because a spear can come from miles away. This is going to be Rammus with a sneaky little taunt technique. Is going to taunt and then run away! Oh, you got a little bit cheeky there. A little bit cheeky there, Vi. Maybe if she loaded it a little bit longer, she might have gotten the kill. Even then, catching a Rammus is quite hard. That's a nice Stranglethorn there. That's not a Stranglethorn, Night Spectre. I know, but that is. But that wasn't a nice one. Grasping Roots. I am sorry. I mistakenly called it a Stranglethorn. Now it's going to be Rammus onto Vi. Well, the knock-up did prevent her from getting away, but it doesn't mean the ability is on cooldown though. It just gets interrupted, and you can just use it straight afterwards again. I think, unless the knock-up was in the midst of her dash. Now it's going to be Lee Sin. No, Ezreal going in from the bottom onto Zyra. Zyra trying to run away, but Ezreal with a nice arcane shift will get the kill. Nope, flash away. Does he have his ultimate though? He has! He does have his ultimate. Will he get the prediction down? He will! He will get the kill! Rammus is going to try and get an execute. Will dodge the Nidalee spear, but he will also dodge the Sonic Wave. So now he will go man mode. Revive and go to Ezreal? I don't know. He is going to revive, but there is not much he can do. No, there is no one there, as I thought. So this is going to be a revive on cooldown once more, though he hasn't died yet for it. Normally you'd see people revive to get revenge. Ixtrix, on the other hand, uses revive just to get his execute a little more sexily. Yes, that's the word. Even though sexy is the adjective, sexily is even more of an adjective, and it's better. So use it. Lee Sin will have red. Twisted Fate will gank at the bottom. He could. Rammus going in though will catch the Nidalee. Taunt to Nidalee. Nidalee is in her cat form, which means she will just go in melee range of Rammus, which makes her chase him faster. If she would have been in her human form, she would just auto-attack from range after getting taunted. Now it's going to be Rammus ramming the tower. Does he have his ultimate? Because of course Rammus works on structures. Is instead just going to ram on like Rammus can, but it is too dangerous. Twisted Fate now with a teleport in. The gold card will hit, the wild cards will hit. There's a vision onto the Talon as well, thanks to the Tempest of Lee Sin, but Rammus will be the sole survivor. It was very risky move there to go in onto the Lee Sin. If the burst was high enough, they might have gotten away with it. Nice little strangling roots there. But it will not work. Grasping roots. I want to say Stranglethorns every time. I love the name Stranglethorn. I can't help it. It's, I think thanks to World of Warcraft, Stranglethorn Vale was one of my favorite vanilla areas. Well, it still is probably, but nothing can cope to Nagrand, of course. Which was basically the same area anyway, because you have Nessingwary Safari there as well. I am being sidetracked there, however, which is very bad. Why would I talk about World of Warcraft in a League of Legends game? That's complete bullshit. Ooh, it's actually the first dragon in the game, I think. Given to Red Team, which will give them a gold lead. This game is still very close and will, because of that, probably be longer than 20 minutes, because we're already 25 minutes into the game. So, I think it's about time the team fights will start. Listen, Twisted Fate getting fairly low though. Needs to be careful. You're not really that good of a jungler. Vi power! Getting on to Mordekaiser, doing a lot of damage there. Look at it. And her battery is off cooldown, so she will just use it. Bonk. Assault and battery will get the kill. Probably Mordekaiser using the healing powers of a boss to try and survive, but it will not work. Not yet. Anyway, that's the power of Mordekaiser strangling. Thorns will not hit, but the ultimate of Talon will. Should be a kill. Great play by blue team. And it's going to be Lee Sin just walking about saying, "Hi, my name is Lee Sin. Here's my card. I'm blind." And dead. So another blue buff for Rammus. Poor Zyra, not getting a single one, but of course she was way out of position anyway. And she has the Athene's Unholy Grail anyway, so she will have quite the regen capabilities. Rammus going to try and get a ram. Nidalee will try to jump over the wall, will fail and needs to flash, but hey, guess what? You were taunted in the middle of your flash, so try and run away, Nidalee, I dare you. Nidalee is of course a fast champion, but with a red buff Rammus, there's not much you can do. Exhaust being used there, but Nidalee will do the damage onto herself, more likely. Rammus was not interested in getting the kill apparently. No, instead, it's going to be a shutdown. Vi deep. Oh my. Oh my. Twisted Fate wants to go for a double kill here. Will he succeed? He will get slowed by the Talon though, so he probably won't get succeeded. So the thing Rammus did here probably was that he went to the top because Nidalee was about to pounce. And he thought, oh, Nidalee is going to pounce to the top of the brush. I will walk to the top of the brush. I thought he wanted to give the kill to Zyra, but probably the other way around. He did got Nidalee regardless though. Zyra going man mode onto Twisted Fate. Goodbye Twisted Fate. Giving her another blue buff. She can get her own blue buffs. Rammus, you take your blue buffs. I will take mine, thank you. Azrael needs to be careful there. It is an AP caster versus an AD, and there they go. There is a Lee Sin though. Stranglethorns being used. Will it be enough? It probably will. The passive is actually more than enough. Now Rammus going for the Twisted Fate. The Lee Sin and the Zyra roots keep on shooting. Oh my. And now it's going to be a teleport by Xingqiao. Will he be there fast enough? He will flash in and just go for it. And then after the taunt, there's not a lot you can do. Vi is now back in the fray, but she actually going in there. You need to be careful. Those are 3 high DPS characters. And, well, Rammus can do quite the amounts of damage, don't get me wrong. Especially if he's able to taunt you. And he probably will, so that will probably be a kill onto Vi. There's no escaping there. Will use her battery quite effectively, but Xingqiao will survive thanks to a great shield of Mordekaiser. Now he has a Vi Ghost. Look at the damage that Vi Ghost is able to do. She's just so strong. That's how you win the game as Mordekaiser. Feed your lane, and then let the Vi Ghost take care of it. Amazing play. Of course, too bad Rammus did die. An armadillo's death. But hey, it was worth it in my book. Now it's blue team with 1,000 gold lead instead of red team. Those were a lot of kills making this happen. But considering the amounts of kills, red team is doing quite well. Farm wise they are probably ahead. Yes they are farming quite a lot better. Especially that Vi, man, she is such a strong opponent. Talon not using his ultimate, it wasn't off cooldown, he could have gotten the kill. Now it's going to be Xingqiao just using his audacious strike to try and get away. Now using his crescent sweep. to try and get away, but it didn't work. Azrael got knocked into a wall, so he didn't fly that far away, and he is Azrael. He can arcane shift after a while anyway. Big heals there, Nidalee, I must say. Nidalee does have the Lich Bane, so she is able to do quite a lot of attack damage. Oh, nice battery use there in the middle of the invisibility moment. Oh, it's going to be Zyra running away as well, but there is Rammus. I will focus on this fight. It's going to be Lee Sin dying quite quickly. Stranglethorns again, not hitting a single person, but Rammus wants more. He wants blood. He wants blonde hair blood. Arcane shift towards a tower though. There is still a tower, but he is still a Rammus. He will just use defensive ball curve, and this is going to be a nice bait by Rammus. Should be a kill. Zyra's plant, not, yes, I thought so. Not really attacking Azrael for now. It's a lazy plant, but it did got the job done. So that's a good play indeed, and will be a tower on top. And quite quickly, probably, because they need to hurry. Nidalee is going to try and spear someone. Will hit the Zyra. Zyra dodging the swipe there, and will get the kill quite quickly. Poor Nidalee, if only she swiped correctly. And this is going to be Twisted Fate not being able to escape to the immense powers of a Mordekaiser and a Talon. So for now, it would seem that blue team is turning this game around in overdrive and will probably finish it the minute they have the Baron. They still need to be careful for this Vi. She is quite strong. She does not yet have the item I wanted her to have, the Blade of the Ruined King. Instead is going for a Black Cleaver, which is always a nice item for a top laner. It gives you a lot of armor penetration. It gives you a good amount of cooldown reduction. And of course it gives you health and attack damage. What more do you want as a top laner? Nothing, I tell ye. Nothing. Ye isn't in this game. Ha. I think Rammus wants to die again. His revive is almost off cooldown, so he might go for it, but because they are pushing so hard, he can't really go in onto the other side of the planet to get the kill. If he had Ghost, he might have been able to do it, but then again, if you have Ghost and Revive, you do not have Smite. Good luck jungling, dodged by Zyra. Zyra wanted to auto-attack a minion there, shouldn't have done that, giving the kill to Azrael. A lot of minions there for blue team, but they decide not to continue. Rammus decides to go and check Azrael. He has a red buff, but it's not enough. Oh, Mystic Shot almost hitting. He will be able to get away, so it should be fine. It should be great. Mordekaiser trying to do something cheeky here will decide to back off, which is wise because they are actually guiding them towards Rammus. Wildcards might actually get a kill here. Rammus needs to run away, and he will. Oh, a nice Nidalee spear there. That's going to be a lot of damage by Vi. Vi just wrecking the house there. Of course, everyone of red team did great there. Lee Sin even surviving, but that Nidalee spear was so important. The minute Talon was invisible, the spear hit his face, so he wasn't able to use his ultimate, which does a lot of damage, especially if he has a Black Cleaver, which he probably does. Yes, indeed. He actually has Boots of Mobility as well, which is kind of weird, but it does make his ganking a lot stronger. And that Vi, man, she doesn't take no for an answer. And that's going to be Rammus going 1v3. Might actually be able to just escape it, because of course he is Rammus, going to try and power ball away. Gets hit by a spear, but he is out of there. And now it's going to be Zyra trying to get the Nidalee with the grasping roots. Won't get it though. Will get hit by a spear. Doesn't do any damage. It's going to be a teleport in by Xing Zhao. Boom! Those are some movement speed you have there, Xing Zhao. So I thought he used flash earlier on, but apparently he did probably the same technique. Those roots were able to hit, but she didn't know. So, oh, that could have been a kill. So Xing Zhao probably has the Home Guard as well. Yes, indeed. So he teleports in with Home Guard active. He runs straight towards you with Audacious Strike and will probably get the kill because of it. He didn't though. Rammus going to try and get executed. Did, and actually made it so that Destiny has been used. So now he's going to return. Let's follow him once more. He's actually not interested. Red team is a little bit too far for now, but he has 50 seconds to wait and use Revive anyway. So he might just wait, be cheeky here. There he goes. He's going to wait 8 seconds and then he's off. Going to try and save middle because it's necessary. Zyra has died. He's not fast enough though, which is indeed what I thought would happen. He is going to try and get someone. Trying to get the Twisted Fate. Won't succeed. Gets surrounded. He is not the target you want to focus, red team. He is Rammus. He's going to do a lot of damage onto you now. That Vi is still wrecking the house, I might say. Impressive play by the Vi player. She is doing quite well as well. Double kill for Mordekaiser, and he has a Lee Sin Ghost. I would prefer he having the Vi goes, but that will be a tower destroyed. Nidalee is going in onto a Rammus. You do not want that. He will just taunt you, and then Mordekaiser will finish. He doesn't care to get hit by towers. He has his defensive ball curl for that. He's going for dragon? I don't know. He might. He actually might. Nope, he's going for red instead. Blue of red team is active. Oh, looky here, it's a Xing Zhao Ezreal. Hope you'll enjoy. But he did get the kill onto Mordekaiser. Ooh, that was actually a quite confusing moment for me. So, red team's blue is up. And that's quite hard for me, because red is not blue. Blue is not red. Blue team's red buff was up. But red team's blue buff was up. But also their red buff. Sorry. I'm amused by things that aren't really amusing. Xing Zhao needs to be careful. There is a Twisted Fate, but actually it's probably Twisted Fate that needs to be careful. Boom! I'm Xing Zhao, and I still have Crescent Sweep, so you better be careful. He will use it, but because of course he had the mark onto Twisted Fate, he didn't get knocked back, and that will be a kill onto Davidson. This is going to be man mode Vi, trying to get the kill out of the sky. Vi, of course, using a Assault and Battery to get closer, will get taunted, so it won't be a kill. Poor you, poor Vu. Rammus trying to get closer to Nidalee. Will probably be in taunt range pretty shortly. Nope. Oh, nice usage there of the Randuin's Omen. Will instead focus the Ezreal, because of course Ezreal does more attack damage. Zyra not able to use her Grasping Roots apparently. Now she is. That should be a kill onto Nidalee, but Zyra will pay the price. And I think Rammus will pay the price as well. But Zyra was able to use her passive onto the Ezreal, so it's alright. It's okay. It's alright. It was worth it in the end. Talon fairly low, barely survived, but he was rescued by his teammates, so he did survive. Great. Mordekaiser also still alive. Twisted Fate's Destiny is off cooldown though, so Talon needs to be careful. Twisted Fate is already running towards the bottom lane, but Talon is already running away, so it doesn't really matter. I'm actually not too sure what Red Team can do to win this. They probably won't, considering this is a game sent in by ixtrix. But his previous game he lost and he sent to me, so we still don't know. But the end game potential of a Mordekaiser is just brutal. Talon's potential will never go away. And Rammus actually gets amazingly strong in the end, because he will get so tanky that you will do so much damage onto yourself and he will not feel a thing. Zyra, of course, is always good as well. Xing Zhao might fall off a little bit, but not as hard as Lee Sin. So in the end, I think the end game of Blue Team is better than Red Team's. Of course, Red Team has a Nidalee, which is quite good. Well, because she is a support Nidalee, she wasn't able to be ahead. But at least the attack speed buff will make Vi very strong. And Vi is a very strong end game character. As I said, Ezreal died immediately. I was going to say Red Team has an Ezreal, so they have a carry, which is very good indeed. The taunt will not hit. Will it hit? Well, he might actually just go for Twisted Fate there. Not too sure what he was thinking there. Not too sure at all. So that will be another tower destroyed, and, well, actually they don't have any inhibitor towers as of yet, but this will be an inhibitor long gone. Powerball trying to hit Vi. Of course, Vi can just run away. Zyra keeping Red Team in touch, preventing them from recalling for just a few extra seconds. Talon trying to solo a tower. Why not? He is Talon. He can just regen the health he has lost with his Bloodthirster anyways. So that's going to be 2 inhibitors down, which means Baron is just up for the taking, to be honest. Red Team will have to continue to guard their base if they don't want it overrun by super minions. Of course, Rammus wants another tower. Not too sure why he just doesn't tank it. He is Rammus, but Talon is going to tank it instead. Lee Sin is not able to hit his Sonic Wave, so he will just back away. Xing Zhao will destroy, and now Rammus has returned. Will be able to taunt Lee Sin, so Lee Sin should be dead in just a matter of seconds. Zhonya's Hourglass has been used by Mordekaiser because he would have died, and nobody died of Blue Team. I will take control, Dynamic Camera, because you are failing miserably. Not too sure why. Oh yeah, oh no, Zyra, nice little Grasping Roots, but you will probably die. Yes, indeed. Those is the power of Ezreal. This is the power of an AD carry. This is why people tend to have AD carries. He is going man mode, but Talon wants to go man mode as well. This is the power of assassins in Season 3. Will it be enough? No. No, it won't. But at least it's a kill onto Twisted Fate. But that Vi was just too strong. Vi, of course, is a very strong character. Her denting blows do a lot of damage in the endgame because, of course, it is your max health. Or is it current health? No, it's your maximum health, a percentage that just drops. She has a low cooldown on her Vault Breaker as well, the higher level she is. And if she would go for a Blade of the Ruined King, which I strongly suggest, girl, you will do even more damage based on maximum health, which is ridiculous. But we shall see. It is a good item as well to fight off a Rammus. Azrael needs to be careful there. There is a Rammus in the fray together with Mordecai. You cannot tank the towers for too long, or else Rammus will just go into the rear and kill you all. That's Tremors being used. Lee Sin, of course, very escapist, is going to try and run away. Rammus should have another power ball ready to go, though. Lee Sin is dead. Oh! Oh, misprediction as well. So Lee Sin isn't dead, because he had flash. Everyone can live as long as you have flash, but that's going to be Xing Zhao man-moding everybody! Taunt is ready, nope, flash away by Nidalee just to prevent anything from happening. Should taunt to Twisted Fate though. Yes indeed, puncturing taunt will hit Twisted Fate, spear hitting the Xing Zhao! Salt and Battery will get the kill, she will get swept immediately thanks to the Crescent Swipe. She is going to try and hit Rammus, which is not a wise thing to do. Not a wise thing at all, but she did got the kill. If she would have gone for Mordecai, she might have been able to kill him. I'm just saying. But that is going to be a G to the G. GG. So great play there by blue team. It was a lot of fun to watch this game. It was a very tight game as well, I must say. So it was fun to cast. And guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you have replays you want me to cast them, feel free to send them to nightspectrecasts@gmail.com. It's in the description below. And put in a subject, call, well, replay or whatever. Just do not get too spam worthy. I will see you guys to the next thing I'll do. Whenever it is, I'll do it. It'll probably be another League plays because I still have some to cast. But I'll probably not upload it straight after this one. Shh! Don't tell anyone. Bye.